Good afternoon.
So we are going to start this section with an energizer. I want someone to, taking our this thing. So we need to start up. Let's all stand up. What's an energizer for us?
Everybody do as I do, I do. 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 All right.
Thank you very much. And so our topic for today is going to be understanding the means of payments and use them wisely. Safely, sorry. So who can help us read out what is here? You
To
help
identify
us.
Can you say?
Understanding means of payments and operation and use them safely. So aims to understand the different means of credit. To understand the different to identify different means of operations of payment and related
operations.
To understand the advantage and disadvantage of the situation in which each means of payment is used.
Thank you.
To describe the characteristics of each
Card.
debit. No, debit.
Is it debit?
Supposed to be debit.
Okay, it's same thing. Card debit and debit. Same thing.
Debit
And credit card.
To understand how the e-wallet works. To understand
The risk.
the risks
Intent.
linked payment card and how to
Protect oneself.
Oneself. So in our previous modules, we've explored how to choose loans, how to save different saving products suitable for our needs. Now we are going to explore the best use and different means of payments. For example, paying for things we buy. So that's what we're going to be doing now. So if you want to pay for a purchase, what is the possible means?
Cash. You can use cash.
Please raise your hand. Indicate by raising your hand.
Cash.
Cash, credit card, transfer, any other one? Is there any other option? Okay. So, aside from that, we have different means of making payment and purchasing things if you want to purchase. We have cash. We have cash, we have bank cards. No, don't worry, I'm going to put up it up. We'll all get to see this.
We also have check.
Okay.
Check,
Yes,
right?
check is one of them. Which other one again?
You can also say trade by barter.
I wanted to say the barter system. Does it even work?
I like this class. That's if people are following.
So this is our present time.
Trade by barter.
Trade by barter, cash, bank card. Then what again? Checks. So are some of the things you just listed, are they here?
Yes.
Let's find out.
Electronic.
So what can we see here?
Yes.
Cash, bank card,
Via the internet.
bank transfer and direct debit, checks, electronic markets, payment via mobile phone,
The service is
via
So
both
you can see
of
there
the
are
country.
some means you can use in making payments. So at each of these payments, in fact, is different. As with all financial products, each involve cost and disadvantage. They have their own advantage and their disadvantage. For the cash, it has its advantage. For the bank, the check, it has its advantage and disadvantage, which often depend on the kind of bills you want to pay. So right now, I want us to look at some of the advantages and disadvantages that is connected to some of these means of payments that we have seen. Because we are going to examine them and we can make our best possible use of each of them. But we should not forget that they have general rules of purchase. Using money or having to use your wallets, that's your e-wallet or using of your purse. Because it depending on the kind of mobile, maybe mobile network they are using or the bank they are using, because each one has their own different mandates that they are carrying. And we are going to have to use. Now I'm going to share you into 5 groups, and we are going to discuss on the advantages and disadvantages, and therefore, if I share you into 5 groups, you have 4 columns. One, the first column will be the name of that particular product. Then the second column will be advantages. Third column disadvantages. Then the last column will be use. How do you use them? So you can decide to give us maybe 3 to 4 advantages to 1 or 2 disadvantages. Just it depends on your group how you are able to do it. But since we are not much, so I think maybe let me see how we share us into 5 groups. Okay, one group will be having. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all 1 should stand up. If you are number 1. If you are number 1. Number 1. Number 2. That's you and Lydia.
Okay.
You are number 2. Okay. You and her, you are number 1. You and her, you are number 3. Isa and Lydia, you are number 4. Junre and Amaka, you are number 5. Then you two will join number 1 and number 2. So number 1 and 2 will have 3 for their group. Why the other 2 work in case. So join your group member.
Let me go there.
So this is going to take us 10
What number are
minutes.
you? What number are you? 4. Who is number 3?
1 is she's with Abigail and
Who is number 3? 3.
Number 3.
I better come here because I get work here.
and please join her there. No, 2 is joining with here. Who is 2? I'm giving my Bible. They don't know. Maybe they are confused. Please stand up. Let's
This, right? So the first column, what is
They are writing now. How will you write? What are you going to write?
You don't the card. How can you write?
You have 10 minutes.
How many disadvantages? Food.
Like I want to
Use this.
Okay, the first column, you said what, man?
The means of payments now. That's the means. Which one did I give you?
Card.
Bank card. That's the first column. The name of the first column is bank card. The advantage of bank card, the disadvantage of bank card, and the uses of bank card. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Yes. You are working on 3 colors. The first column I've given you, that's the name. So please, whatever you write, you are going to
Transfer it.
yes, you transfer it here.
Let me draw the color.
So you're only going to work on column 2, 3, and 4. So please, you have 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, you're supposed to replicate it on this. So one person is going to be the secretary. All group, you have a flip that with your flip chart. So as you are doing, some people should be ruling the line and so that you can get the work done. Marker, I'm giving you marker. Let us see, turn this. Use the marker, please.
Don't worry.
Do you all have your markers? Please come in like this. Do it the way they are doing over here. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask. You can draw my attention. I will be there.
But no be this side. One of the different that can use it.
I know.
The drawing.
Ina son yin and then wannan shine first listing.
Haka za ka yi haka. Za ka use wannan ya fi
Draw
wide.
it. What if it is on?
Abin da ne.
What are you working on?
Transfer and debit.
Transfer.
Oh yeah.
Transfer and
So
debit.
debit is supposed to
Advantage
get
and disadvantage and use.
Draw this. Draw the line.
the weather place. You can use this one.
You are not writing any other thing in this column. You can see where you are writing is here.
Okay, we're not writing it.
It's just the name of the product you are writing. It means
I will fit.
Only the means.
what I will do is this.
When I use the item.
Yeah.
You turn it upside down. You turn it
Yeah,
upside
this
down.
one.
The name, the names.
So what are the uses?
You don't need to write anything.
Already got 2, 3, 4. You understand? So we can write this one straight. Even others we can take them.
Just tell me the name by
Write to continue. So that's this is going to you turn it this way.
I don't know that.
So here is the means of payment. That is the name of this.
No, repeat it.
Here will be advantage. Here will be disadvantage. Here will be.
Let me know.
I've already written
Finish up.
just anything you have on that. So that you can add. I want us to add.
Advantage of
Then advantage, disadvantage.
easy access.
Little when you just eating things.
This is this one.
Please, let's do, once you are cutting it written, then you can transfer it to the picture. So after transferring it, one person will come and present it to us.
Yes, too nice. So for now, just write this one. If you remember name, advantage, disadvantage, uses. Any other one that comes to you, you can add. I wanted us to add the intro.
Because of time, let's be transparent where we sitting.
Yes. Okay, would have written their comment.
Yes, I will.
No, what I'm saying is that what you should write there, name, advantage, disadvantage, and banker. What you should write as every is name.
Name.
The way I wrote it out. You
Just a
understand?
bank card, name. You can't mean this.
Just put something. Or you can put in bracket name.
For more clarity, this is what is supposed to be. Your table is supposed to be like this. So here is, you know, each person is taking one product. Are you getting it? So here is going to be that cash then. This is it. That's how it's going to be. So you just write the one that you work on in your group. Write it. And I say we have 10 minutes. Already we've done 4 minutes. So please
Advantages.
try to start transferring it into your group charts. So this is what I want us to do.
Where is this? Advantage. No, it's not.
That's the advantage. Somebody cannot just another one.
Please, if you have any question, you can just call on me. I will be there.
That's why I said it requires a signature. It's still evidential more than getting for
Can't you see how we talk? My Lord, it's not like just write it. Right back when you get
All my books and services.
Yes.
Using cash.
These are fair.
number 3.
Relative is secured. It is secured. It's
Easy and fast. Those books are not fast.
4 more minutes to go.
Yes, and the story, but what I need to, and the story, if the person knows your kids. Because if you have a relation who knows the thing, they can steal it and write it off. And the story, Pin is new. They use this scam. And that's what the guy says is space. So use this. Check your back. This advantage of space.
Three more minutes before the presentation.
Transaction charges.
Which group has finished? Which group has finished? Are you people sure you are finished? Yes. We need somebody that can present well. For finishing first. I'm waiting for the next one. Are you finished? For finishing second. Second place. You have not finished, so finish before you go on the show. Must you put that in? One more minute. Cross your teeth, dot your eyes. What's that?
It's shopping.
So once you are done, please come on.
Yes.
Yes,
We are good managers.
Yeah, manage.
We are good managers.
It's you that wrote, it's you that can see that was somebody said.
Please, those that collected my sweet and are still writing. Please give me back my sweet.
I am done.
Please.
I go down.
Which group again?
People when you finish, they finish. I never finish.
Move it to that side so that first people to pay their own. Please give them the sweet. Collect your sweet from them.
Give me my sweet, oh. My sweet, my sweet, because it's me that invested my own first. My sweet. You can go down. Oh, you should start for meeting that sweet. Oh, yeah. Swallow this. Oh, yeah.
You don't like this.
You know, I'm copying in the paper, so this is how I was copying. I exchange 1 to 1. I said one I'm supposed to put in the place.
Nah, right. Come back to your seat now. What are you doing?
Please, oh yeah, let's sit down. Let's sit
Come and sit
down.
down near your daughter. Come and sit down near your daughter.
We never done yet. Wait first.
Come and sit down here.
Second. We came second. And this is a reward for coming second.
We first give me my sweet.
Make I rest. So I want to have peace. This is the essential in my life.
So the first people that tasted theirs, come and tell us about yours, please. Get up. Please, let's sit down. Please, let's sit down.
Go back home.
And you can go back to the woman.
Is this what is both of us are?
Okay, please, when you are done with the campus, please, you can pass the woman. Yes, you can start, please.
Okay. Payments where
Oh, sorry, please. Okay, continue.
okay, it means using your phone to send or receive.
Please, can you hear them? Thank you, continue.
Using your phone to send or receive money, pay bills, or buy goods and services without using any cash.
Thank you.
Advantages: it makes payments easier and faster. It is more safer.
For
record
record
keeping. Works
without
without
internet.
internet. That means you
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Disadvantages: network disappointment.
Risk of fraud or scammers. When someone buys market and tell you, I sent you your money without you confirming it.
Okay.
Then transaction charges. Then depend on your phone dependency. Okay.
Without the phone, you cannot do transfer. You cannot buy anything.
Then they use it to pay your bills or buy goods, online shopping, and buying airtime and data.
Okay. Thank you very much. This handwriting. It is well, though.
Why would I jump?
Okay. Bank card is the name. So advantages are flexibility, ease of payments,
Okay.
handy and mobility, good for online payments or bills. Then disadvantages: network issues, can easily be misplaced, hackers can easily have access to it, can be stolen if PIN is known by others.
Okay. Use it.
To withdraw and transfer funds for online payments or purchase.
Thank you very much. The next group. Next time I'll use delay gratification.
For cash, it helps for easy transaction, for easy transportation, for easy transaction, for petty things, e.g. something like fruits, etc. Then disadvantage: it can be easily stolen. Cashless policy: you cannot use cash to make payment when it comes to cash policy.
process. It can be easily stored. It is use this cash payment for easy transaction and others.
Thank you very much. This way.
Somebody there for window.
Please let's check can serve as a record purpose because it can be kept for further references. That's one. Two is evidential statutory. You can carry a check to your courtroom and present it based on the transaction as evidence.
Yes.
It can stand in the court of law. And it requires processes. You can't just collect a cash, a check, and just go and clear it. You bring your ID card, bring your driver license. You must drop all those things. So there's a process in the bank. So if you are a fraud, they will dictate to you immediately and you
Meaning
go.
it's
So it's
secure.
one of the good advantage of it. And it's relatively secure. Hence, it requires owner signature.
Yes.
The signatory must sign and authenticate
Are we hearing that?
signature before they can clear a check for you.
Why disadvantage it takes time to clear. It requires booklets,
Charges.
It requires long time to access cross and close check.
In the case of cross check, there is a check that they will give you. So it's not open. It's a closed check in the bank. So when you get there, they cannot just give you that. You have to drop it over the counter. They will give you days to come before they will come and clear a cross check in the bank. So that is making it more secure because they will just do one or two investigation. In the case of huge amount of money for businessmen, they don't just clear to a secretary like that and use it. For withdrawal of cash, you can use check over the counter and withdraw your cash, and you can use transfer. You can deposit a check to transfer the money to somebody's account.
Nice one.
We have bank transfer and debit. Advantage of bank transfer and debit is instant payment. Yes. Without delay. And you have easy to use, no debit, and good for daily expenses. Okay. Because you can walk into any bank and withdraw your money and go and spend it in the market the way you like it. You understand? Without any delay, without any problem. And we have disadvantage too. The disadvantages are no credit flexibility, fraud risks, limit, dispute protection, and hackers. Okay. The use debit for daily expenses. Okay.
Daily
spending.
Transfer
for sending money or paying bills and businesses.
Thank you very much. So let's give ourselves a big round of applause. Let's roll! Roll! Thank you very much. That's so nice. So right now I'm going to read out some of the points so that we'll see if we have captured some of them here or not. Like for cash, we have easy use, very wide accepted, no charges, immediate purchase possibility, disadvantage of cash. We have risks of theft and loss. We mentioned that I think. Okay. Then we have no remedy in the event of theft or loss. Then we have limits on the premises of amounts or transaction. Not everything can be paid for with cash. It's not everything you can pay for cash. You want to buy a house now, you cannot go and use cash to pay for a house of 100 million. It's not possible. There are some of the uses for everyday purchase to limit what you can spend your money during a particular period or a particular occasion. To be able to buy something immediately. Therefore, check, they have often free from charges, still widely accepted by individuals. Then we have no need to carry cash around when you use check. Then you need to keep a careful record of the payments made by check. You have to be very, very careful when you're using check. Difficulties. If not possible to use abroad, sometimes it's not possible for you to use your check abroad. Then you need to be able to write in order for you to use the check. So it's not good for maybe people that are not literate. Then you have a serious consequence in the event of payment problem. Then for the uses, for purchase, for current expenditure, to make a very large purchase, you need a check. Then when you talk about bank card, security, it's secure. Then it leaves a trace of the place and amount of the transaction. When there is that, it's that secure that whenever you make a payment, you can easily trace your payments of that particular transaction. Protect against theft. You have protection against theft when it comes to bank card. Then the disadvantage, sometimes the significant charge amounts and fees charged for withdrawal payments. Every month, we all experience that. Every first week of the month, you see your alerts keep coming into your account of the usage of the card, this one, card maintenance and all that. There are the risks of not keeping track of your expenses. Because of now we have all this, we do our things through bank or mobile. Before you cannot keep track. Like presently, since the use of we don't buy the charge card every day, you can just say your phone now in a day say you can load up to 1.5 without even knowing. So you don't even keep track of that. Some of the uses of the bank card we have for making every payment involves significant amount and sum of money rather. For making occasional large purchase, for buying goods and services including related products. Then when we talk about bank transfer, to avoid risks, the advantage is to avoid risks for late payments and forgetting to make payments. Secondly, no charge for more payments. Easy to set up. Disadvantage, the risk of forgetting when managing one's budgets. Risk of not keeping track of your expenditure. Then the usage for payments of regular bills, that's TV, subscription, water, gas, electricity, and the likes. In some cases, a different debit arrangement may be obligatory. That's monthly tax, instrumental loan repayment. Therefore, payment for via internet and the likes. No need to go anywhere to carry out cash. No need to go anywhere or carrying cash. Purchase can be made 24 hours. Then the disadvantage, no one to refer to directly. If a problem arises, there's nobody that you can refer to. Risk of scam. You have possible delivery problem with item purchased online. Risk of forgetting the expenses in the budget. Risk of not keeping track of your expenditure. Then use it to assess goods deals for quick purchasing, for the rare items available via the internet for payment of bills. So we can see they all have their advantages and their disadvantages, and they all have their details. So these are some of the advantages and disadvantages that we can get through bank transfer. So a bank card is a plastic card incorporating a chip issued by your bank, free of charges or for a fee. Some banks often use their customer a range of cards, give their customers some range of cards, depending on their usage profile. E.g., specific cards for younger people, salary, employee, civil servants, businessmen, and the likes. Their incomes. It is sometimes difficult to understand how this differs from one to another. We are going to be learning how these different types of bank cards, how they work. So we have the cash card, the debit card, and the credit card. So how many of us have used any of these cards before? So everybody has a card. Which card do you use? Which of the bank cards? So is it debit credit? Because I called credit now. Debit or credit? Which one? Can you tell us how you use this card and for what? Who can tell us how you use the card and what you use it? How?
By going to your
Withdrawal, daily transaction. Okay, you guys need to shop. Okay. So right now, I'm going to read out a scenario. Now, so let's listen attentively, because after the scenario, we're going to have like a panel discussion where my questions will work out. So, it is the end of the month, and Solape's employer paid his salary into her account, into her bank account. She is happy with this as this keep her money safe and always and away from temptation. A few days later, Solape needs money to buy medicine for her child. The drugs are more expensive than what she had planned, and she does not have enough cash with her. She has a bank card, but she knows she cannot pay with it. However, she can withdraw money with it. She sees her ATM near the pharmacy as the counter is part of the network. At the counter is part of the network of her own bank, but knows she will not have to pay anything to use this card in this ATM. At the machine, she withdraws some money and take this opportunity to check the balance of her account. She then buys the drug for her child. So what does Solape do with her bank card? Based on this story, because listening to she withdrew money. Yes, she used it to withdraw money to buy medicine for her child. So what are the characteristics of this bank card?
I use it to purchase.
Yes, free accessible. The characteristics, you don't use it to purchase, you don't use it to make withdrawal. Because you know she said she cannot use it to buy, but she can withdraw with it. So they are two different things. Because here we're talking about cash card, we're talking about debit card and credit card. So they are all different kinds of cards. So then, what is the name of the bank, of this bank, of this card that she uses? What's the name? What do you think is the name for the three names I'm listed? Name and address. I said we have cash, we have debit, and we have credit. So which one do you think she used? It's a cash card. She can use it to withdraw cash. So it's a cash card, not debit. So cash card, let me give us the definition of cash card. A cash card allows you to withdraw money from your account by entering into the device called the automated teller machine, often automated as ATM. In addition to this possibility of money withdrawal, you can check your bank balance of your account. In some countries, you can deposit money on your account. Also transfer money from one account to the other. So that's a cash card. Then, do you have any question or you have any?
Sorry, because I have a credit card
Yes.
and I have a credit card.
Okay.
And both of them are serving for all the same purpose for me. I used to withdraw from the ATM.
Okay.
I use them to pay online, quick online purchases, like pay DSTV, utilities in general. I don't know.
And you can use them both ways. It depends on the country. There are some countries that you have cash cards. You can only use it to withdraw that. So this one, it depends on the country, because there are some certain things that based on what I'm going to be telling you, we are going to use the words that are more common to Nigeria. Because there are other countries that you don't call it credit and debit card. We'll do the same thing. So sometimes these are, because in my manual it stated that you should use what is decided in wherever you find it. So that's different that we have. So that's cash card. So right now I'm going to read out another case scenario. This one has to do with the card. After visiting a friend on his way home from school, on his way home from work, Emeka see, please, can you please reduce that so that you can hear me, please? So I'll take it again. After visiting a friend on his way home from work, Emeka sees a nice pair of soccer boots on sale in a shop window. He needed a new pair of soccer boots shoes for his practice. He doesn't have any cash on him, but he does have his payment card and decided to use it. But when he tries to buy the shoes with his card, the salesman tells him that his card has been rejected. Emeka did not have enough money in his card. According to in his bank account to buy these pairs of boots. He goes home disappointed. I know so many people have gone through this. So in this case now, what happens to you? What does the maker do with his bank card? What does he use that card for? For withdrawal. Yes. He used it to withdraw. Because he used it to withdraw money from ATM. Because he wanted to use it to withdraw the money in order for him to buy the shoe. Then what are the characteristics of this bank? This bank card. Just the first one that I asked those questions. What do you think are some of the characteristics of this bank card? That you can easily withdraw money with it. You can withdraw money with it from the ATM. So it's also a withdrawal card for payments of merchant. Yeah, you can also use it even on your internet also. You can put it on your internet, put your PIN and use it to withdraw. It's also a withdrawal card also. What is the name of this bank card? Thank you very much. You got it. So right now we are going to define what the word withdrawal or payment card means. That's often called debit card. So the debit card, a payment card, allows electronic bank transaction in addition to using it to withdraw money from ATM. You can use a debit card to pay for goods and services in any store. So that's the debit card. You can use it to make payments. You can also have that account. You can have money. You need to use it to make purchases. And the amount you can purchase can be deducted from your account immediately. Once you just got it, money leaves your account immediately. These are some of the characteristics of that. So do you have any questions on the debit card? Have we used it before? Yes. How many people have debit cards? So he's going to transfer something to it. It's easy to eat your account immediately. It's attached to your phone. It links to your phone. So we are reading another case study. So I think at this juncture, maybe I will take this.
Yes, please.
So right now we are going to look at Ahmed. Do we remember Ahmed from our previous? Okay. On a few occasions, let's listen, please. One house, please. Please shut the door.
Shut the door.
So on a few occasions, Ahmed goes to the bank to deposit her shop sales. However, the bank has just offered her a card that allows her to make payments. Please, if I'm fast, let me know. Am I fast? So to allow her to make payments even if she does not have money in her account. She is very happy because she knows that it is very useful to be able to pay with her card even when she has not made a lot of sales. The day passed by and Ahmed used her card without paying too much attention. It is sales season and she takes this opportunity to buy some new pairs of shoes for herself and her child. She always plans to check her account on a weekend, but she never finds time. At the end of the month, she deposited money, made from her shop sales to her account. She finds that she does not have enough to cover all the expenses made with her bank card. She must pay very high interest and now has so much debt to settle. Ahmed blames herself for being so careless. So what does Ahmed do with her card?
What did she do with it?
What does she use her card to do?
Transfer money.
What?
She used the card to pay for bills and purchase for
She
credit.
uses this card without counting and is not able to cover all the expenses that she has. It's a credit. Anyway, I'm not going to say. What are the characteristics of this bank card?
It allows you to spend even while you don't have money. Even when you don't have money.
You know the bank was the one that gave her this
It's a card, yes.
They gave her the card and the card was loaded with money. She was buying and not giving anybody.
That means even without money.
So she was always telling herself, I was going to check, I'm going to check. And she never checked. So what now happened?
Got exhausted.
The money
Sorry, success.
She run into debt.
Okay.
I really verify here the card is assigned to you. There's a specific amount that you can give. Maybe she exceeded the limit.
Without money. Okay. So what is the name of this card?
Credit card.
Thank you very much. So let's take the definition of credit card. In general, a credit card allows you to make the same transaction as a withdrawal and payment card. The major difference is that it allows, in addition, to have access to instant credit. This is if you do not have money on your account, you can still make a purchase. Are you getting it? In a store or take a loan from the financial institute. Who sold you the card? Who sold you the credit card? Financial institute, our department store. Sometimes even credit card, you can get a credit card from the department store. There are some stores, yes, I think cash and carry. Used to, yes, Spam used to be, but I think I have their credit cards. Sometimes if you buy things, they have maybe some bonuses to hit you. Once you have your registered listing with them, you keep loading it in your card. So over time, you can use it to buy. Even you can put money here. Yes. So we have such departmental stores too. Other systems of credit card, purchases agreements, an amount of your purchases loan deducted from your account in one or several times at an interest rate often much higher than that of a conventional credit card. So the interest rate for it and you regularly receive a statement from the financial institute that sold this credit card, indicating the total amount deducted from your credit. This amount will be paid at the interest rate. So meaning she was not taking tap off because they were sending her, but she was just so busy that she did not check. Attention, it happens very often in some languages that people misuse the term credit card to speak about any bank card. So most times we use this credit card, we think it's the same thing. We use it to refer to the cash card, we use it to refer to the other one. So credit card is different from debit card and it's different from cash card. So there are two different things entirely. So what do you understand? Do you have any question on cash card? On this card? This the credit card? Any question? So the term, anyway, so in Nigeria here we have different names for some of these. This first one we have the debit card. We also have the credit card. Those are the ones, that's how we call them. We have credit limits. So it differs from country to country. So like the one we call a credit card is prepaid card. That's what we call it. So that's why earlier I was telling you, as in we are going to use how we know it why. Because we make mistakes because it's different from country to country. Some countries might be calling it different than why we call it different. So like the debit card here, we have is linked directly to your bank account. The money is deducted instantly when you make withdrawal. And more so, we use it on our ATM to make withdrawal. POS also. POS is more common right now in Nigeria. We use it all the time. So example of some of the credit card, the debit card we have. What are some of the examples?
Is it
Credit card?
credit card? Mastercard.
Visa card, yes.
Five.
I think we have-
Somebody
we have
has mentioned it.
Visa, Mastercard,
Okay, somebody has
so
said
we
three.
mentioned them. Why on the case of a credit card, this allows you to borrow money from the bank. You borrow money from the bank but it has limits. You can repay later often with interest. So it's not free of charge. And it's more common in Nigeria.
Exactly.
Very, very common in Nigeria. That's this credit card. Then we also have the last one, which is the prepaid card. Not linked to your account. It's not linked to your account. That's the one I'm talking about. The one you can get in the bank as well. It's not linked to your account at all. You can load money into it before you load money into it, which I've mentioned. It's good for budgeting and it's good and it's safer online. Because you cannot, you don't have, yes, you can also load it and keep it as this thing for, yes, for your children's expenses. So all have their advantages and their disadvantages. So in summary, debit card sends you your own money, spends your own money. You use debit card to spend your own money. While credit card spend borrowed money and prepaid card spend reloaded money. So you can see how different they all act. So who can tell me if they've heard the word of immediate or deferred payments? What do you understand? Have you heard the word immediate payment or deferred payment? What people hear the term immediate? What comes to your mind? Please, one person. Lydia wanted to say something. So you can sit.
Okay. If you make the payment with instant payment, that means instantly. You just enter. But the different payment take a time. Like the name implies, it differs small. So now relate to like a big one, you just do the transaction and wait small time. A business person, before the goods will arrive, will do exchange. Before the thing will leave the person to reach where you are, let the goods be in a particular place.
Of course.
Buying that time before the money will drop from the person, or he has already sent the goods down to you. The different payment must be used for
It's slow.
purchase.
It's slow.
So, thank you. So immediate payments is, it hits your account immediately. The money leaves your account immediately. You make payments instantly. deferred payment often is buying something. It's like buy now, pay later. It's like when you are buying something now, it's like barter. You are buying something now, you are paying later. So that's what immediate pay, that's what deferred payment means. You pay instrumentally. It's an instrumental kind of way of buying this thing. And the payment is ranged from one sources to the other. It can be for goods or services, or what you might pay it not immediately. It's not an immediate payment that you make on it. For some example of this is that credit card. You can buy today and pay later, maybe end of the month. You can pay. You can buy a phone and pay instrumentally. I think they do that very often. Easy buy, that's what they call it. Easy buy. Buy now, pay later.
I suspect.
Buy now, pay later. So most of us have done that before. You either buy now and you pay later. Then payment is postponed. Some of its characteristics is that your payment is postponed. May involve interest or charges, extra charges. Charges may be extra. Often has the set of payment period. There's a payment period for that kind of this. So how can this bank card help us? How can they be of help to us? All this bank card was listed. How can they be? Yes.
That's what we've got said in our paying our bills. Okay. And it helps us to, like, you have 3 children in school, you load money to their this thing. This is the only money I'm giving you this semester.
Yes.
This is the only money to control the spending of your children.
It helps you to control spending.
Control spending.
Yes. It helps you to control spending. So what you said? Please, she said she didn't get it. Repeat yourself. Selena said she did not get it. So please. Sorry, because I want everybody to be carried along. So let's
I say it helps us to control spending of our children. Like the other card that she mentioned, that card you can only put money for your child and give him. Or even the husband can do that to your wife. When you are trying to tell your wife, you can say this 200,000 inside this card, take. Is for you 1 month. Don't ask me your money.
Yes, don't come back like you told me. So it helps you to save.
Yes,
it helps you to manage your
finances.
And it helps you to budget.
Yes.
When you look at it each time.
And it helps us for quick cash.
Yes.
Quick buying. You have a debit card, you want to just buy.
And we give buy a quick clap. Which of the class do you want to give buy me? Yeah? You want to give a credit card for this. So let's roll the clap and give it back. Roll! Take your credit card from me, that's nice. So what do you find interesting useful? What do you find interesting useful for having this bank card or type of bank?
Sorry, come again.
What do you find interesting and useful about having a bank card or a type of or another one? Why do you think it's useful? What do you find useful in having any of this bank card?
Make life easy, and make life easy to spend anytime you want. You can sleep and wake up and spend.
Hey! Everybody should
It give you
your last friend that I miss my
it give
class.
you full power
And convenience.
for your convenience for your
Just
habits.
to go to the bank and
Without anybody.
What is
going to
money?
the bank. You understand?
The video calls you restore.
Money
It's not for spending.
If it is stop, you
Okay,
start.
I'll come to that now. So
But I'm
what
still
is
around, I want to
negative aspects of some of these bank cards, which is a reckless spending, as you spend without even knowing that you have overshoot your budget without planning itself, which is a problem. So right now I'm going to read another, at this stage now we're going to talk about e-wallets. So I'm going to read a story now, another case study. You know, I said today we have more of case study. So, sorry, you wanted that in question, sorry.
Also, talking about this and what I noticed, what was mobile transfer?
It's part of the we use it for credit for mobile transfer. We set to, yes,
Yes, we mentioned it, right? Or did I not mention it? I mentioned it. You can also use our card to use it to activate some of our mobile transfer. I mentioned it before. So, and we are going there. We are even heading towards it. So that's E1. That's where I'm even going. So we are trying to run faster than the shadows. So, Amen. Please let's listen, please.
Separate these two, please. Separate these two.
Abigail, please go to that side. Because I want 4 people here, 4 people here, 4 people here.
Because of the issue.
Thank you very much. No, just sit after.
I have
Success. Please, can you please sit up? Please stand up, please. Let's give her a beating. She needs to dance for us. Because we got her sleeping. She has broken our Amen's story. How to pay a bill using a mobile phone. How to making a use of it, making a mobile, paying for a mobile phone. So we have Amen has to pay for an electricity bill for the current month. Luckily, she has been able to settle all outstanding bills for the past years. However, she does not have much free time because this is a very busy section in her shop. She does not know when she will be able to get to the electricity company office to pay this bill, and is affected, okay, sorry, and is afraid they might cut off her power supply. She meets a friend on her way to her shop and share her concern. Her friend tells her, you don't need to go to the office in person. You can pay by mobile phone. You can pay by mobile phone. I am a subscriber. Give me the amount you are to pay in cash and I will settle the bill for you using my mobile phone account. Amen is willing. She gives the amount she has to pay to her friend in cash, and her friend pays the bill using her phone. You see how easy it is, and there is no need to queue to pay the cashier. She simply selects bill payments, key in the number on her bills, no problem. So what does Ahmed's friend do with her mobile phone? She pays bills. Okay. She settles electronics bills. So how many of you already use an e-wallet? In other words, a mobile phone based account. Who can explain how the system works? You are using, and you will explain to us how it works.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Right up.
I use it to pay for some utilities. Yes.
Okay.
There's a call where you have to add your bank card details.
Yes.
Sometimes they ask you if you want to store it or like one-time use or for a long-time use. And each time you just go to that app, you just put your PIN.
So how do you get it started?
Like in DSTV, when you want to pay, they will ask you options, they will give you options on how you want to pay.
You must subscribe first.
Yes, I
Must
even download the app.
must download the app first. So that's what we are trying to do.
Yes.
So you don't just go to your phone and
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yes,
So you go to your Play Store,
Yes.
on the phone you are using, or you go to your Apple Store,
Yes.
and download the app.
the app DSTV app. Don't worry, let her finish. Hold on, let her finish first.
You don't understand what I'm
That's how she says.
That's how she do her.
That's how she does her own.
Let's
Let's explain and explain.
So, I now download my DSTV app on my Apple Store. then I want to make a payment now. After registering it, they'll give me options that they have available.
Yes.
You want to make bank transfer, you want to make card payments, and it must be MasterCard. So you now log in your MasterCard details, the 12-digit number, and there's the 3 numbers at the back that you also have to input before you're able to make use of that payment method.
Thank you. I wanted to add to what she said.
Let me
Okay,
add
all is a different.
Excuse me. Let me ask
what she has question.
what I say.
Okay.
You know, it's an app. He has different options.
Yes.
He has USB. All the options you want to, you can select any option that you know is more easier for you. It must not be that master card or anything. You can make transfer. You can do USB transfer. So he has different options. But that's the option. Among options that
And then see that you're trying to say something.
Like my GT app, where they pay payment. So there is option water bill or light bill. Then your cable. Then what you like link into that cable. I use my card, my yes card. I will now copy all the digits. I will type all the digits, 10 digits.
that's your
Then
bank.
yes, then they will ask me which cage do I belong to or do I want to change. The one that I want, I will just click the amount. Then everything will go. After a few minutes, the thing will start. The DST will start.
That one that you are saying now, you are saying through your bank. It's through your bank, through your institution, local bank or local bank. I use that method too. You go to Access Bank. You now go to the pay bill. From there you get some options. So many television, DSTV, TV. You now select
But you can pay direct from the
that one is different than this one that you
You can pay
said.
direct.
But this our one
Every
is
bank have utility.
Yes.
Then you look for whatever you want to pay for.
So is it this one that is the wallet I was talking about?
No.
The wallet differently.
all their
All the
wallets.
wallets.
See,
But that was served on the ESTV.
no, what the bank on and the house.
Sorry.
But if you want to find out, it's cheaper.
Okay, you want to ask?
Ask. It's not the same price. But the website and the bank and the bank on.
If I can go to App Store and download DSTV, it's mainly for DSTV that I'm paying. Should I go to App Store again and download light phone? I should go and download utility for water. Or I should go and download, but there is a one that is scanning all these things.
Yes. Your bank. Yes. It's called utilities. Now you now select which company you are looking for. You want to make payment to. Yes.
That is the one that I'm trying to.
Each bank has utility payment. Each bank.
This is access now. Look at this.
So what is
So please let me explain based on what me I know. Each bank that we have, they have place for payments. For each bank app that we use. GT, when you go there, you see place for payments. When you go to Access Bank, you see place for payments. And on that payment, they've already loaded in most of all these applications that we use. They are there. Yes, they are there. It's just that my phone, I'm using it. They are there. So it's for DSTV. You see some for sports, like our brothers that do the bets. It's there. Those for electricity, it's there. They are also there. So most of these things are there. Based on the bank app you are using. Not that there is a special app set aside for all. No. It depends on the wallet you are using, which is the bank mobile app you are using. That's where you see all these things. And you click on, and it varies. There are some banks that don't allow you to do some certain kind of payments on their this thing. So it varies from bank to bank. So it's not that this bank You might see, oh, no, it's different from bank.
That's why
Different
that's
from
why
bank.
that's why they are
Sorry.
sorry. That's why it's supposed to have for DSTV alone.
Yes, they are the ones. Okay, hold on. Aside from this one we're talking about, bank, there's the one you
I
can
understand.
download the app, subscribe on the app, then you put your PIN, your card details in it. Then whenever you want, you just go there and do
Put
it.
your PIN and make
Put your PIN and they will charge you. But the disadvantage of that me have experienced on most of all these Google apps is that automatically it puts you on automatic withdrawal.
sometimes.
There are sometimes you just get they just remove money from your account. You can't control it. Unlike that of the bank.
Yes.
It's control. It's when you go there, you click on it and you pay. But this one that you put your PIN, I had to like change my ATM card. And you can't stop it. In order for you to stop the payments, you have to change your ATM card in order for you to stop that payment. And imagine it is costing you money for you to do that. So these are some of the disadvantages that you get for it. So another question I want to ask is that why was this card retained by the ATM? Why couldn't he make payments? That's based on the story I read. Oh, am I continuing? Sorry. We read the story of okay, how to pay your bill using the mobile phone. That's where we are, right? Is that where we are? Yes. So how many? Okay, I've asked you people. You have told me how many of you have used it. So do you have any? Anyway, she has asked the question. So let's move on. So I will paste the advantages and disadvantages of some of these e-wallets that we have. Please, who can help me? Isa, please come and help me to paste this while we continue. Because of this thing, we are running out of time. Success. Come and read out what we have here.
You are paying for it.
E-wallet advantages. You can withdraw money at any time, any day or night. The bank do not need to be open. Okay. You can also withdraw money in the show. No need of a queue at the cash point of bank. You don't need to carry money around with you when paying this.
You don't need to carry money around when you have an e-wallet, when you are operating an e-wallet.
Your e-wallet is protected by a PIN. Your money is safe. You don't need to fill.
I think we've mentioned that about me.
You don't need to fill any. You don't need to fill. Sorry. You don't need to fill in any funds to withdraw or deposit money. Has to do when you visit a bank. It is more convenient to withdraw money in the shop than from an ATM or at the bank.
Sorry, I want to stress on that. I think there are places we've gone to that you want to use an ATM, maybe during holidays, during breaks, maybe when you go to an ATM, you see that you cannot even make withdrawal. It's either maybe the money has finished and all that. That is very, very common in Nigeria.
Retailers are rarely short of money. You do not need a bank account.
Don't need a bank account for you to use.
Disadvantages. You may forget your mobile phone might be stolen. difficult to stick to your budget.
Yes. And I think all this, we talked about this, even at the cost of some of our explanation. When we were explaining, we mentioned some of these advantages, and because of when we're having our plenary discussion on this issue. So we will now be seeing the risks, some of the risks that we can run into by using some of this, by using this code. So Emeka has a secret code. So I'm going to read the case study now. Emeka must withdraw money to pay for his new smartphone. He shopped at the ATM. He stopped at the ATM and starts the process for the withdrawal of the desired amount. He types his PIN code as asked by the ATM screen, indicating that the code is wrong. After typing, it showed him that the code was wrong. Surprised, Emeka retyped his PIN, but again the machine refused the operation. He reflects a second, but he is very confused. He tries a third time by changing a number in the code. The ATM refused the operation and retained his card. Emeka is very annoyed. He failed to withdraw the money on top of his card, was restrained by the machine. Has anybody encountered this before?
Yes.
What happened? Is it that yes?
When it happened to me, fortunately for me, there is someone there that have cash, and now there with the person. If the person can give me cash, and I'll transfer from my mobile phone.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Any other person has an experience? Maybe your card will stop in the machine. What happened? Do you want to share? So why do you think you really wanted to say something?
Yeah. So it happens to me. I wanted to withdraw some money. So I think it was GT card. So when I put the card into the machine, it rejected the card and now put it back again. So you
Now
follow this.
the card refused to
So what was the reason why you think his card was held back?
Network.
I think it's network.
You know they said he was putting in
Maybe a wrong password.
Not his PIN.
Maybe a wrong password.
Wrong password. I think for security purposes. Because
Security.
kept on yes.
It's wrong.
Yes. Because they feel if it's your ATM card, you should not be putting it wrong.
That is what happened. But excuse me, sometimes it's not only the wrong thing. It's
No, in
something
this case,
Okay.
yes.
because of the thing.
Yes,
Wrong
because me
thing.
I experienced this, but not in this light. Emeka's own, he put the pin first time. You know, normally when you put it 3 times, 10 times, it's wrong. So in Emeka's case, that's what we are saying.
Yes, yes.
So that's what happened to me. Like in my own case, what happened is that I tried to withdraw. I put the card the first time. I punched in my instinct, it did not pay me. So I moved it and I went to the next one and I did that. On putting it again, it didn't just help my card. So I had to like go into the bank to collect it. And I think there was ones that, I think it was not a working hour and it held my card. So I had to go the following year after the weekend to go and get it. So sometimes I think maybe the machine might be faulty or something. But in this case, that's how it works.
But even the e-wallet used to happen like this without even the card. You understand? But because I'm in the key markets, I went to market to buy items. When I went there, I want to cash out before start buying things. I give them my POS. They put it inside. I don't know. I was putting because of pressure. Financial problem we are facing. So I put in one wrong pin. The second wrong pin. Me myself, I did not notice say it's wrong pin. If you ask me say it's wrong pin, I not believe because I have 2 ATMs. Yes, I decide okay wrong pin. They now 2 times. If you
try the third one, another one. So I tried the third one. Because they now block my card that I will not have access to 24 hours.
It's the same thing as this story.
So I tried to transfer.
So when you find yourself in that kind of situation, what do you do? Please, what do you do when your card is restrained? What do you do?
You report to the customer care.
You have to go to the customer care.
You
Yes.
report to customer care.
Yes. Lydia, what do you do? Since you say it's a waste of time.
No, as in when they went to customer care, that's
Okay, that's a waste of time.
Yeah, that's how that is.
So Lydia, what do you do when you train? When you we all have one story or the other. I'm one person that might have experienced one way or the other. You want
But
to
if you
say
have access to the card through your phone, you can easily block the card. Yeah, but sometimes I might just because something happened to someone last week that he went to withdraw money and the card was withheld. So he now had to, since it's Friday evening, it's like okay, but Saturday morning, after receiving alerts,
Yeah.
they will do everything.
That's fantastic. I know there are so sometimes you have access to your card through your phone, you can easily block it. Then on Monday you can.
so? Thank you. So right now we are going to read the case study of Abigail.
Hey.
Abigail cannot use a check anymore. So Abigail, Solape's friend, your friend is Solape, has a lot of expenses this month. So far, she had paid everything in cash, but she is short of cash now. She remembered that she has a checkbook. She decided to write checks to be able to cope with the last expenses of the month. At the end of the month, she was summoned by the bank, who informed her that many of her checks she has made are without fault. That is where she no money on her account to cover her expenses. The bank explained that her name is on a blacklist. Her name is on a blacklist of the central bank. Serious. And that she is therefore forbidden to use check for 5 years. Abigail is angry at the bank that gave her the check, but also angry with herself because she should have managed her budget better. What happened to Abigail?
Bad debts.
Bad debts.
Out of a lot of borrows and not paying back
Yes.
have led to her check being cancelled for 5 years. So what do you do?
Yes, because of her checks were bouncing back. You know when you have a store check, it's a problem. You give people check, and at the end of the day, some of them might not even reach out to you. Yes, protected check. Yes. So people have got to report, and the central bank has decided to cover. So has it ever happened to you? What? Okay, it has never happened to anybody. Nobody has experienced it. So what advice do you have to avoid a ban on the usage of checkbook?
To avoid multiple debts. Collecting here, collecting here.
Okay. Any other option? Manage better your budgets. Yes. Limit the options of expenses. Monitor your budgets. It's very important. You have to monitor, keep track of the way you spend. Then what else can happen when your means of payments such as credit card and checks, mobile wallet, what can happen? What else can happen if you have all those issues? Aside from maybe these store check, what else can happen to your bank, your credit card, and e-wallets? What are some of the incidents that can happen?
So I just want to say this, maybe because I have someone close, very close to me, that is a top management in the bank. Some bank staffs are criminals. Some bank staffs, like that one that forgot that behind ATM card. Of course, it's an insider that did that one.
Yes.
So some of them liars with all this their own people. Okay, there's a case, let me use this case for this example. A man died some years back and he didn't tell his wife, his family about the certain amount he left in that bank. I'm not going to mention the name. So some of the bank staff noticed that particular account has been dormant for a very long time. They now investigated and found out that the owner of the account was late for a long time. So by the time they did their research, they found out that it's like the family were not aware of that money. Do you know what they now do? They now started withdrawing money from that account. $1 million here, 2 million here, 5 million here. In fact, at the time they withdrew a huge amount. The main staff even jackpot his family from that money. So, unfortunately for them, unfortunately for the family, they did not know that the man had somewhere he wrote so many things. How the family stumbled on those things, documents, reading things, and all of that. That's how they started pursuing the man and the lawyers. The bank was like, it's not possible. They said this was the last time. This was all the time. They now went to get the bank statement, now found out money has been leaving this account from so time to so time. And this man died so date. So who has been withdrawing the money? That was our investigation. The main culprit at Japan, with his family. It was a huge matter. So that was when I was like, is this possible? They're not going to see. There are so many of these, that most of them are not living based on what the bank is paying them. There are so many of them are criminals. All this one that you open an account before you know, the following day people don't begin the chat your some will even know your bank account, all the information. Or maybe they don't, you understand, they are working hand in hand with the bank staff. So sometimes such things can happen.
Okay. So what step can be taken or used, or what means can be used for security for you to secure some of this? What step do you think can be used?
Next of kin.
Okay.
Create a strong password.
Then also, if you have a large amount, have an account.
Okay, to manage your account.
Yes. So that if you need any information, if anything is going wrong, you notice there is a debit in your account, you can quickly call. You are noticing discrepancy, they can block the account for you. Always have a cordial relationship or a close working relationship with your bank.
Sorry, before you say, let me quickly just run us through some of the possibilities. Use your means of payment carefully. Always think about staying within budgets. Keep your card, checkbook, wallets, and mobile phone in a safe place. Never lend your card, your credit card, or checkbook to anyone. Never sign a blank check without putting amount. Do not write your confidential code on your bank card or leave it nearby. Never send your confidential information by e-wallets, SMS, fax to anybody. Don't do that. Because if you do that, you're own is at your own rate. Pay attention when performing transaction. Like what Nigeria was doing, she was not paying attention. You were just keep typing, thinking more about your problem instead of concentrating on what you do. Check the security of the website you are using, because sometimes hackers are there and they are smarter than you. Check your bank statements carefully and regularly. Report immediately to your bank if any sum debited from your account with or without your consent. Explain. Then you call them so that they explain to you what is the reason why is that amount debited. Lydia, I wanted to say something.
I wanted to just
add to what you say
concerning something based on this money that they gave us. So I wanted to say something. Mostly, if you keep your money in the bank like this, if you know that nobody knows about the bank and the money is small, if the money is small, 2 million down, no problem. But if it is smaller, there is a form in the bank that you request. Pay on debt. If your rest of you cannot access that money, it's just a waste of time.
So you need to feel
pay on debt. People, that's how they money.
And many people are
knows that things. Immediately you finish, you write the person's name. But make sure you tell the person, oh, if I dare go to the bank, there is no need for any problem. They will just transfer the money to the person.
But why are we not aware? Why is the awareness not there?
I heard about it.
We can continue after I round up.
Yes. No, we are finished.
So right now,
information because she said the money is good.
Right now, whenever you find that there may be any principal, you are having something that you are not too sure, please visit any of your branch, your nearest branch to lay complaint, so that we don't allow you to do that for too long. So right now, we are going to go through some of the key messages that we have here. So number one of my key message, there are various means of payments: cash check, payment card or payments operations, bank transfer, direct debit, standing order, payments by mobile phone or via internet. Did we discuss all this? Then we have the second one. Each means of payment is different. As with all financial products, each involves costs and has advantages and disadvantages, which often depend on the type of expenses you want to pay for. Did we portray that? Yes. Then we have the third one. Cash card enable you to withdraw money. A debit card can be used in addition to purchase goods from retailers using the funds available in your bank account, as well as enabling you to withdraw money and pay for purchases. A credit card gives you access to instant credit if the necessary funds are not available in your account at the time of purchase. That's what a credit card does for you. Attention. The use of means of payment risks. Use your means of payment with care. Always think to stay with the limits of your budgets. Thank you very much.